it seems like a pretty significant note with tonight's snowstorm is how quickly we'll transition from, oh, it's starting to snow, to the ground's covered.
It is going to be a quick ramp up. So if you've got to be out later this evening, roads are going to be in tough shape. I wanted to mention, I think the biggest question I've received today is what type of snow will this be? Light and fluffy, heavy and wet? I think it's kind of in the middle.
Okay.
Okay.
A normal snow.
We can work with that.
Right. Doesn't strike me as backbreaking, but it's not like it's light and powdery either. In North Conway, about an hour ago, it just started snowing. And in the last hour, they've already picked up a pretty good accumulation. So that's an indication of what's coming in from the west. It is snowing lightly now in Portland. Got a report from our weather watcher in York that it's snowing at a good clip there. And you can see the darker blues coming in from New Hampshire. That's an indication of this heavier snow. It may not quite be snowing yet in Lewiston, but once the air saturates, it's going to snow at a pretty good clip for several hours this evening. The visibility shows the leading edge, and in Freiburg, 3/4 mile visibility, that's moderate snow. So it ramps up pretty quickly as soon as it begins. This snow tonight lifts into the state and then kind of pivots out by tomorrow morning. So it's just an overnight event for most of us. Here's the hour-by-hour forecast. You can see by about 7 or 8 o'clock, we're getting this into central Maine. We have steady to at times heavy snow over the southern part of the state. 9 o'clock getting into Waterville, Bangor, and Bar Harbor, but it never makes much more northward progress. I think between Bangor and Millinocket, there's a cutoff between snow and no snow. By 11 tonight, though, there are already several inches on the ground in southern and western Maine, and then this starts to lessen in intensity after about 2 in the morning. And by daybreak tomorrow, there still will be some light snow out there, but it's not going to be the heavy snow that we have this evening. And by 9 o'clock, other than a flurry, the accumulation is long gone. So you can shovel, plow, and pretty much go about your day after you clean up tomorrow. Pretty widespread 4 to 7 inches here through most of southern and central Maine. Once you get to about Augusta, there may not be quite as much, 2 to 4 more common from Waterville to Bangor to Bar Harbor, and there's the sharp cutoff, probably not much at all north of Lincoln or Millinocket. Here's the weekend hour by hour. We'll see some sunshine that breaks out tomorrow. We get back into the 20s to near 30 in southern Maine. It's quiet overnight tomorrow night. We drop into the teens and some single digits in the colder valleys by Sunday morning. And during the day on Sunday, it's a mix of sun and clouds. We get back into the lower and middle 30s for most of us on Sunday. Now to the elephant in the room. We've been talking about the Monday storm all week, and most indications until about last night were that this would travel far enough offshore that the edge would be either near us or out to sea. The trend in the last 24 hours, though, has been for a closer track to New England. Southern New England, especially southeastern Mass and the Cape, may get a blizzard on Monday. It's not quite a direct hit for northern New England, though. We think that we get some snow on Monday, but perhaps the heaviest stays just offshore. And the timing, it looks like a daytime event around here on Monday. It's too soon for exact totals. I think tomorrow morning we can probably do that. But the odds for plowable snow, 3 to 6 inches or so, I'd say it's likely for the coastal plain into eastern Maine, and then diminishing the farther north you get. Stay in touch this weekend. This thing's been waffling all over, and there could still be some wobbles to the east or west, and we'll keep you updated. Seas tomorrow, 3 to 5 feet with a northerly wind on the water. So we get the round of snow tonight, but tomorrow it's pretty much done by daybreak. You can clean up and enjoy the weekend. Inland, we have snow possible on Monday. I think it's much more likely closer to the coast you are, and there could be several inches. Those details we will focus in on over the weekend. But the timing, it looks like more of a daytime event. It may come in during the morning and move up the coast through the day.
Okay.
So,
important to stay with us.
Right.
All right, Ryan, thank you.
Yep.